what? It's your favorite Rager Gamer Mix 17 here, and we are back on Terraria. We're not doing a Terraria survival episode this time. Instead, we are kind of continuing off on the final, what would you call it? The final new test kind of thing. For anyone who didn't watch it, it was the first time I was trying out something new, which was full-blown edited video, and I really screwed up. I hated the fact that I really screwed up badly. The actual visual thing shrunk, but everything else, you could still hear it, and you could still see some of the things, but I think it would be better to see it on a TV, so it looks like as if you're watching on a computer. I screwed up badly somehow. I'd rather not get into details. I did something wrong, and now I know exactly what I did wrong. Anywho, what matters right now is the fact that I said that I might, just might, do another video, probably not, and that ended up becoming the Terraria series. Survival series. And now, it's no longer the case of just the survival series. Instead, I might actually do not another series. Well, I mean, maybe another series, but instead, I'm just going to show you what actually happened after, much later, at least. I didn't actually come back to this until much, much later. What happened to this world after the video that I uploaded. And it's quite simple. I finally came back after months, and I finally had an idea of what it is I wanted to do. Afterwards, I completed that idea within a matter of 3 days. I cleared out this area. Some people might remember that this was my storage unit, and just above it was a big old freaking tower that literally I couldn't even stand in the middle of, and you'd be able to see head to toe of it. But yeah, and then I had a little house here and the little weird, the wonky thing over there. Well, now that is over and done with. I no longer have that. I no longer have any of that. I got rid of the house up here. The small little place that was over here is gone, and over here the small little tree house, I guess you can call it, or little hut, is gone. So now it's actually all the way up here. Not rebuilt, but upgraded, I guess you can call it. And for anyone who doesn't remember, I wanted to actually show y'all the process of what it is I did to finish up the place. And frankly, I'm not gonna lie, I am proud of some of it. Not all of it, some of it. And what I did was that I built an entire floating village, one of which is a little more expanded with the village houses, only because I've used and abused the idea of having all the villagers in one area, one tall tower or some wide tower or something like that. I've done that several times. I've done it with my original world, which I built a sky base, but it was a sky hotel as I called it. My next place was a mini little village, but it was a bunch of huts, all not that far from each other, and it really sucked. I've helped out another friend of mine, I've mentioned him before, Action Potential, which was that Halloween wood, or what, a spooky wood house? Yeah, that one as well. And I've basically just done the same thing over and over again, and I wanted to try something new, and that was where I got this whole idea from. And with that, I created this place. Now, as I showed beforehand, I already had some things built, some of the things finished, and so on and forth. This was one of the new things that I added in. I know it's not much of a good looking ship, but I did the best I could with the amount of knowledge I had on how this thing would look like, and I might re-tackle it some other time, but for now, this is what I'm going to stick with. We got John the Merchant here. Normal things here and there. I showed this was here last time, The only difference now is the fact that I put in some new chandeliers that I just had lying around. I thought to myself, make it a little interesting. Why not? I had this before, nothing changed. I might actually do some small little room changes for every other place, just for the sake of interests, I guess. Up here, I just kind of... That big honey pool on the bottom, yeah, I kind of tried to transfer as much of it as I could over here, but it didn't work. Over here, if this was not included, the only thing that was here was the ground, I think. Just the actual ground, and I think maybe one row of the pearl stone blocks, and that's it. I was trying to get as much of the material as possible to actually make this, but I had a hard time, and then finally I managed to actually make some because I found some lying around, and I had a hollowed area. I even included my much upgraded, much necessary storage unit, along with my crafting area stations down here. This teleporter, of course, is the same teleporter that leads back down to my home, down in the depths of hell, because, you know, that's where I live. Anywho, back to the matter at hand. Other than that, this is the builder's area, I guess you could call it. I might change it, only because I don't really like the style that I did with it, so who knows. Which, that one might actually be new, because I was struggling so much to find out what it is I wanted to do from the last episode, and this one is actually new compared to the last episode. This time I built the place taller rather than wide, and I like it the way it is. As you can see, I'm still missing a little bit of flooring here. I will fix that someday, one day, but yeah. And then over here, I ended up fixing up the, I guess, tree hut in the jungle biome for the witch doctor. Yeah, I didn't like the fact that I used actual wood as the standing point, so instead I put two of these pillars here to make it stand a little bit more better. And that was about it. Sorry about that. Some noise came about, but yeah, that's really about it. There's nothing a whole lot new around here, and frankly, I'm quite proud of this thing so far. And yeah, that's just about it. I just wanted to give a update on what the heck happened over here. And next up that I'm going to be working on specifically, the major thing I want to work on, is basically transforming this into a, what would you call it? A farming area with the traps and lava and everything. I've been wanting to do something like that for the longest time, and this is where I want to do it, but I might have to move it just a little bit, only because this is the natural spawning area, which is why I have this strange platform. This is the natural spawning area, somewhere right here, I think, and I can't get rid of it, so I'm gonna have to move it aside a little bit and fix everything up and stuff. Get rid of some of this honey somehow. I honestly still have no clue how the heck I'm gonna do that. I tried getting rid of more of it, but it's just not working for some reason, so yeah. And all in all, I hope to do like a future update on what the hell I did to this place, because I like showing the progress I do. Even though if no one really cares about the series of Terraria, or no one even cares about the game in general, I'd rather show what it is I've done so far. So, sure, it may not be like some 40-something minute long video of me constantly dying in the caves, or finally reaching to my house, or even cave exploration or anything like that. It's still something that I wanted to show to everyone. And yes, hopefully soon me and Tyra will be doing the Terraria series again. But that's left to the air for now, or the dust, whatever the hell this thing's called. And yeah, that's just about it. hopefully anyone unfortunate enough to watch this at least enjoyed a little information of what it is I did to this place, and yeah.